Hi, everyone. Welcome back. And I do thank you for taking time out of your day to stop by my channel. I have something I think exceptional to show today. In the last month, I've reviewed a couple decks from a company called Artisan Tarot. And my husband purchased the Pagan Otherworlds for me for Christmas. And I was asked to review the Witch's Runes from Artisan on my station. And I just enjoyed both decks so much. So William from Artisan contacted me and said, is there any other decks on my site that you would be interested in reviewing? So I went through the list that he sent, and there was one artist in particular, and William has sent me two decks produced at Artisan by this artist and or with this artist's work. And I just feel so blessed. I watched the video on their site. I learned a lot about Alejandro and his exit from Cuba. He's now in the States, and how he created all his artwork and the passion that he put in to it. But for me, it was the colors that drew me in, and to find a Marseille deck that I think is going to be like my holy grail. And it's just like this card here from the Golden Rider. You know, I feel like I've been blessed, and it's just an emotional excitement and outpouring within me to get to this deck and enjoy it. So I'm hoping that when I open it up, you too see the same sense of wow. So let's get started here. And by the way, that card is from the Golden Rider. Yeah, that's what it is, the Golden Rider. So I'm going to pause, get the decks out, and I'm only going to review one deck at a time with my phone. It's just not going to be able to take too much time. So I'll pause and get right to it. Okay, so we're back on. I've opened up the box, and I'm surprised there's more than just the two boxes in here. I am thrilled. So this one here was on the top, and let's see what that one is. Okay. 405 of 500. And I have not seen this one. This looks very interesting, and it's a nice little size. I can't wait to open that one up, but not today. Okay, this one here, this is an extra little bonus, and I remember William and Alejandro talking about this, that they were going to put in some postcards, and we'll get that opened up another day as well. And these are the two decks. Oh, look at the lovely, lovely backs. Ah. Now, this one's hard for me to say, but I love this deck when I saw it on the site. And listening to Alejandro talk all about this, the logo. So, this is the Tarot of Ambiguites by Alejandro R. Rozan. And I'm going to go into some of the information because I did take note. And then the other one is this one here. Get rid of the bubble wrap. This one excited me as well because it is a combination of Rider and Marseille by the same artist. So I am thrilled. As I say, the colors are going to blow you away. And I'm going to focus on this one. So I'm going to pause and take the plastic off, and then we're going to get into this. Okay, now I've opened up the box on the top there. There's no more plastic. I'll be able to get in. That is fantastic. I was listening to the video, and he was really concentrating on showing us all the details. And he said any imperfections you find on the box are deliberate. And he wanted that old sort of world look and the staining in the corners. And he talked about this little flower here. I wonder if, oh yeah, he called this the butterfly tarot. Flower. And it is the ginger lily. And it was really a national symbol of Cuba. Now, Alejandro is from Cuba. He made his way to the States, and the story you just have to listen to. It took him 15 days, trials, struggles, and it's still a long haul for him adjusting. He still has nightmares about some of the things that went on, but we're so thrilled that he's here, and I'm just so stoked to have his artwork on cards. Wow. So let's just see this first card here. Get it in focus. There we go. So it's the Tarot of Ambiguities. It's a reimagination of the Tarot de Marseille, and it's faithful to its style. And I liked how he explained that the V in Old French is actually a U, and it's inspired by its symbolism that he found there. A vibrant narrative emerges from its evocative art, hand-drawn by Alejandro R. Rozan in Cuba. And he talked how hard it was trying to scan images, get materials, finding internet to help bring this all to us. So I won't spend too much time reading that. Let's just get to the cards. They're chunky. It's a good sized deck. And of course, the cardstock is fabulous. So I'm just going to enjoy them one at a time with you. Set it down so I don't drop it. And there is the Fool. And Alejandro told us all about swapping out some of the images. Instead of the Fool standing there with the little dog or the beast, we now have the beast. And all the ideas of that little voice inside trying to pull back that energy of this person who wants to move forward. The colors, as I say, exceptional. And here is the Magician. He was trying to go for the layering of colors to bring in some of the antiquing. And just the details in his voice as he talked about it with the one extra arm there, like somebody's intruding on his studies, his magical works. All the elements are there. There's even an extra leg for the table, which is a human leg. He really wants us to explore our imaginations and bring it. The Pépas, the borders that move in and out, the fluidity. Beautiful. I'd normally put it in my little holder, but I just want to hold these cards. The Empress. And our Emperor. It really is a regal gold that he's got there. None of the colors are jarring. The Pope. And you can just see the energy around the heads of the, I think they call them the supplicants at the front, the worshipers, and how their minds are being filled with good energies, thoughts, blessings. I like that he included the old-fashioned script and the words down there. And there is our lovers. We really got the angelic wings wrapping them and wrapping him. The Chariot. Look at the details. instead of just those simple ornations on his shoulders that, I mean, they've come to life. And these aren't your typical sphinxes at the front. And I like how his little logo carries on throughout the cards. Justice. The weighing of our thoughts, the weighing of our hearts. The Hermit. It's like he's more than himself there. Morphing, changing, all the energy sitting there within his hands, not just his head. So I think with this deck, what I liked about it too, we don't have to follow old meanings. Just the way he's brought the new imagery, we can explore new thoughts, new feelings, and just get comfortable with this transformation, this morphing, and all those little droplets like blood, sweat, and tears that went into this. And here's another one where the woman's head is now switched. That primeval sort of strength, desire, fire that runs through us, to bring it out. The Hanged Man. The gorgeous Death card. So as things change, transform, end, you can see the unlimited growth and potential, even coming through the eyes of the skull. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Sun. The Moon. It really wants you to explore, to really sit and ponder. But I find it relaxing. It's not a struggle. Sorry, that's the Sun. I made a mistake earlier. Look at that. That calling to maybe ask for forgiveness, try something from a new approach. And there's our world. Okay, so now we're into these swords. And he talked about the silver, the metal, the arms, because the arms wield the sword. There's our 2. Picking up some of the spilt coffee he talked about to bring that aging effect. Our 3. I love the hands throughout. The 6. I think it was time for a little bit of a change. And I thank Alejandro for bringing that. His passion. 10. Okay, our valet. I like how he's scratching his head there like, ah. The cavalier. Our queen. And our gorgeous king. I like the hand again on the wand there. The scepter. Now this is when it gets fun. You start to see these body parts. That's our ace. Look at those legs. And he talked about, you know, it's the legs that make us move towards those passions, those goals, the sensuality that's in our bodies that drives us. I had a whole bunch of things I wanted to say from watching the video, but we're just going to let his artwork do the talking. Look at all that red. That's a proud king, but isn't it interesting with that leg there? The throne almost has wings. Our hearts. Yes, it's a heart. Gorgeous. It's that outpouring, all that emotion from those hearts. I'm hoping that the colors are coming across as rich as they are with me holding it. It's amazing. I'm hoping the camera's picking all that up. And he did these quite large, I believe. And it was interesting to hear him say that, you know, just getting a pen to work with in Cuba, you just can't go to a store and buy one. But his family all helped him out. William helped him out. And there is a book coming. So I'm going to have to get my hands on that book. And our king. Okay, now these heads are for the coins. And you can really pick up the golden image. And he does have his name in there, Alejandro R. Rozan, 2022 when he started this creation, sticking to the old ways, what the cards used to look like. Sorry about the shadow there from my thumb. Guess I could have killed that. Oops! Could have killed that light. I'm trying to keep my thumbs out of it, but that's not going to work for me. Okay. Just a delight to hold. And it's nice not to see just the simple coin or the pentacle. Maybe these heads will, inspire some thoughts as we go through. Our valet, once again, looking good. Our cavalier. So instead of holding that coin, it's there in his vision, driving him on. The queen and the king. And there's a little bit more about Artisan Tarot. And I will, as I say, put some information down below in the details, should you wish to purchase the deck. Little devil there. And that would be from the Pope card. And those are the backs again. Wow. Such a deck. And I'm just going to go, because I think I've got a minute or two here, to these lovely postcards. Just going to open those up and see if I can. I'm in. Well secured. Okay. So that's number one. And the back, that's nice with the Artisan. So you could use these as bookmarks. You could put them on your altar. You could actually send them, but oh my gosh, who would? I'd be hanging on to it. Our lovely magician. And I believe we're going to see this in the Alejandro version of the Rider Marseille. So this will be my second video here. Ah, look at the colors. Now, when he talked on the video, he seemed to be focusing more on the ambiguities, one that I just went through. So this will be a treat and a feast for the eyes to go through here. And as I say, if you want to know more about this young man, the video certainly is a way to explore his mind, his thoughts, and how he brought that creativity forward. So I'm going to leave it there, people, and say this is a most spectacular. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. So that is the Tarot of Ambiguities by Alejandro. Have a fabulous day, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you back here again for the unwrapping and unveiling of the other deck, the Rider Marseille by the same author. Cheers, everyone.